Hey guys, so I was asked to do a table, a charcuterie table. Yeah, you know, I've made some charcuterie boards, but we have a young lady that has decided that she wants something that is just a little larger than life. It's going to be a 3-foot by 6-foot table, I think. I'm going to do this over a few different videos. Who knows what we're going to get into? We're going to try our best. As you can see, yes, I'm out in the shop. Haven't really been out here much in the past year and a half. And the adventure begins. I'm going to try to do a few different processes, videos of the process, whatever you want to say, showing how that we're going to take this big old slab that is spruce. We're going to do some routering around the edges. We're going to cut it. We're going to torch it. See what we can do. I'm going to have to splice together some video. See if I can make a full-length thing. Don't know if I'm going to do Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Reels, or just send it to a friend. Alright? Y'all deal with me. Bear with me. Whatever. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing on this is we're going to be using my 1980 something Craftsman router. We're going to have, I've always just called them a quarter round. That way we can come over here to this and knock off these edges. We're going to take and round these over. Going to do all edges of it. And once we get that done, then we're going to be drawing some lines. We're coming in here, going across. We're going to actually turn this into 3 separate pieces. That way it's more manageable. Right now, this thing, I can pick it up, I can move it, but it's a lot. And once you start putting food and decorations on it, it's not going to be very manageable. So, hey, there I am in the mirror. See you later. Bye. All right, guys. I want you to see. Got ear protection. Got eye protection. Nothing to it but to do it. At least you can see my face every now and then. So you get the point. We're going to go around the edges. We're going to round them off. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we have used the router, gone around all the edges, and it's rough, but we've got all the edges pulled down to a round instead of straight corners. Rough. And now the main thing I'm working on is dividing this into 3 pieces. So I put them at 2-foot marks, got them squared up, and we're going to do this like a jigsaw puzzle basically. So we're going to have what I call ears coming into the center one, and then this is going to have a cup so that they will actually join together. Got to do a little bit of math, a little bit of looking, trying to figure out how it's going to work. The centerpiece is going to be smaller by a little bit, where the outside ones will be a little bit larger because of the ear that has to stick out into it. She's going to be loading this into the back of her car with product on it. Should be okay at the 2 foot mark, plus, you know, like 6 inches sticking out. I'm not sure if I'm going to use a can like this. I'm going to find something that is round. Probably going to do 1 here, and then there will be 2 on this one, just to make it look like an actual jigsaw puzzle. You know, give it that weird vibe. And then we're going to come back and do a few more things to it. So here it is, rounded out. Alrighty. Alright, so we're trying to figure this out. I've used something simple, a roll of tape that gives me this round out. I've taken and made my first marking here to give the round in. Did a piece of paper, made a template, and I was able to copy it here. And then again, I was able to do it here. So this side is going to have 2 of the ears, and then this side is going to have 2 cups. That way it'll be like a puzzle, and we're going to be able to keep this table to where it's lined up and connected together here and here. It's about the easiest way I can think of possible to do it. So now we got to get the jigsaw out. I'm going to use the sander, get rid of any of the extra lines. That way I don't fall off and, you know, start cutting into the wrong spot. I'm going to be able to cut in straight here, come around, and go all the way through, and then do the same thing here. We're going to see how it happens. Alright, I made the first little bit of a cut without letting you guys see. I'm nervous as all get out. I was able to follow my lines that I've done. It's a little wavy, but you know what? This is a one-off piece, and we're here to have fun with it. So, and I don't know if I'm in camera here. I've never done this really before, but all I've got to do is follow through. At some point, I'm probably going to have to stop, come around, and cut from the other side because I'm a shorty and I can't reach. And here we go. Let's do it. Switch over to the other side. When I built this shop, I thought it was going to be big enough for everything. Little did I know that Southeast Charcuterie, they were going to be asking for something really big. And I really appreciate her doing this. It's a challenge. Trying to see what I can do. Here we go. I think it's good to point out right now, I never use jigs or anything to guide me how to do it. Everything's by hand, by eyeball, and guesswork. Joined right back up in the original cut. Camera's going crazy. All right, we've got them cut apart. And I have come back through with a router and hit my edges just to get them rounded out. It's going to take a little bit of work. We're going to have to take and sand them down. That way they run in and out smoothly. But here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 pieces, all separated. Let's see what happens next. All right, we have got it cut and routered, and all of the inner pieces here have been sanded. What do? You get you a piece of pipe and get a piece of sandpaper from our belt sander, wrap it around, tape it on top, and it's just a matter of going back and forth until you get this smoothed out. So here we go. We got the double end and the single end, and they will easily lift right out of place. So when she comes in to set up all of her stuff, it's just a process of setting them down. Next step, we're going to be torching. Torching, you say? Well, we've got map gas. And here's what you do. You light her up and give it a good little toast. As you do this, it's going to darken all of the light pieces, and then the dark streaks will stay about the same color. This is a good way to actually darken and seal your wood. You can take and do little bits at a time. You can make it really, really dark and char it, or you can just make it a good light brown color. Once this is done, we'll go back over it with a board wax, which we make out of beeswax and mineral oil, like a blend out of it. And I call it my board butter, but you know, whatever. Other people call it different things. So here's what I'm going to be doing for the next 4 or 5 hours. See ya. So this is just after about 20 minutes of using the torch. As you can see, where the light wood comes in to this one, that's what actually gets darkened by the fire. 1 piece down, 2 to go. All right, here it is. The jigsaw puzzle charcuterie table. I am excited with how well this thing turned out. Got all of the edges routed and smoothed and curved. All of this is just fits together so well. You can lay them out if you need to shift the table, but they will not come apart just by sliding them. I went back across everything with a beeswax and mineral oil blend. I call it my board butter. Turned out great. We just have to wait and see if Southeast Charcuterie loves it as much as I do. All right. Y'all have a good day. Bye.